All right, we'll go ahead and call the meeting to order. If we could all stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, please.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, roll call, please.
Mrs. Bloom? Here. Mrs. Spiritu? Here. Ms. Laird? Here. Mr. Price?
Here.
Mr. Ray?
Here.
Can I get a motion to approve the minutes from our regular meeting held February 28, 2022, please?
So moved.
Motion by Ms. Laird. Can I have a second?
Second.
Second by Mrs. Spiritu. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Ms. Laird?
Yes.
Mrs. Spiritu?
Yes.
Mrs. Bloom? Yes. Mrs. Ray?
Yes.
Mr. Price?
Yes, motion's approved. No walk-on items tonight?
No, sir, none this evening.
Okay. Ms. Laird, legislative report?
Nothing new this evening.
Okay. Moving on to the community.
All right, if I may.
Yep.
This is the part that we all enjoy so much, and I think why you're here. We're going to celebrate some excellence this evening, and we're going to do it properly. So here's what we'd like to do to make sure we can get a good photo op, a couple different chances to take a picture, and also get the students up here in an organized way. So what we're going to do is from the podium read the names, and we need to do it into a microphone so that people at home can hear us. We'll read the names. If we could have the students then, our students of the month, come down this aisle. I'll present the award to them. Then they'll walk across and pose with Mr. Price for a photograph if you'd like a single photograph with Mr. Price. Then I'll ask the students as they're called up to sort of stay up here by grade level. Then we'll take a fifth grade picture of all the fifth graders, dismiss the fifth graders, and then start over with sixth grade. All right? So down this aisle, across the front, picture op, stay up front, and then we'll all gather in the center for everyone to get a group picture if they'd like to. Okay? All right. And before we start, though, I'd like to give my little spiel about what this award means. We call it Student of the Month, but I don't know that that's actually an accurate description because there won't be one next month, and there wasn't one last month for these grade levels. This is Student of the Year. Your child was picked in their grade level as the child for whatever reason. And you're going to hear some things about these students that you know already, but you're going to be encouraged tonight like I am. You're going to hear things about hard work and dedication and loyalty and kindness and all those things. You're going to hear all those things about your students. And this is one of those things that make our jobs worthwhile. I know it's a highlight for the board, certainly for me and for all the teachers and staff that are here. So first of all, congratulations. Let's get started.
Okay, so first from Atkinson Elementary School, we have Elena Burr. Elena is the daughter of Melissa and Todd Burr, and she's a fifth grade student in Mrs. Jarrett's class. Elena enjoys art. She loves to paint and draw different things, and she also enjoys volleyball. Elena was nominated because she always works hard. She uses her time wisely and is a great role model for her peers. Elena is responsible, respectful, and always willing to participate in class. She is inquisitive and willing to ask meaningful questions to deepen her understanding of topics she is learning in class. Elena is very kind to her peers and eager to help others in any way she can. Her teachers feel it is a pleasure to have her in class. Elena's quote is, "More espresso, less depresso." Congratulations and thank you, Elena. Next, we have Sydney Ebert. She's the daughter of Ashley and Corey Ebert and is a fifth grade student in Mrs. Brandon's class. Sydney enjoys drawing and playing music. She also likes to act. In school, Sydney is very interested in science. Sydney was nominated because she is a well-behaved student. She is ready to work hard each and every day. Sydney puts forth her best effort and is very responsible. She is always on task and does a great job participating during lessons. Sydney is a good friend to her peers and is always willing to help others when needed. Mrs. Brandon feels that she is a great student. Sydney said, "Don't give up." Congratulations and thank you, Sydney. And lastly, from Atkins Elementary, we have Landon Ward, and he is the son of Chris and Laura Ward, and he's a 5th grade student in Mrs. Lozano's class. Landon enjoys playing basketball, baseball, and football. He is active in Make a Difference Club. Landon spends his free time playing Lego, games, and playing with his dog. He also likes to jump rope. Landon has an interest in marine biology and cars. Landon was nominated because he is very respectful. He is thorough in the work he does and strives to improve daily. Landon is a good peer to the students in his class and is always willing to help those in need. He's a good role model for students in lower grades. Landon takes time to talk to them when he sees them throughout the building. When witnessing of off-task students, he will often give gentle reminders to get back on task. Mrs. Lozano feels he is a great student. Landon stated, "Practice makes perfect." Congratulations, Landon. From Krogan Elementary, we have Milana Hall. She's the daughter of Melissa and Kenneth Hall and is a 5th grade student in Mrs. Reinick's class. Milana enjoys roller skating, playing the violin, and sleeping. In school, she likes art and math. Milana was nominated because she is a very respectful young lady who always does what she is asked. She is very attentive during class and participates often. Not only does she do what is asked of her, but she also goes above and beyond to help her teachers and classmates. A favorite quote of hers is, "The time is always right to do what is right." Congratulations, Milana. Next, we have Jarek Mackey, and he's the son of Jordan and Ashley Mackey. He's a 5th grade student in Mr. Green's class. Jarek enjoys playing football, basketball, and baseball. He is a member of the Make the Difference Club and Safety Patrol. In his free time, he enjoys playing with his dog. Jarek was nominated because of his great character and constantly helps others as well as supports other students. He strives to do quality work and is an excellent student. He is a positive role model and he sets wonderful examples for others. Jarek likes the quote by Milton Berle, "If opportunity doesn't knock, then build a door." Congratulations and thank you, Jarek. Next, we have Quincy Smith, the daughter of Brant and Jennifer Smith. She's a 5th grade student in Dana Hansen's class. One of Quincy's favorite things to do is create pieces of art by drawing or painting with pastels. She plays basketball, takes lyrical dance lessons, and rides horses. In the summer, Quincy can be found traveling with her family. She was nominated because she's a very kind and responsible young lady. She does everything that's asked of her, and she always does her best. Quincy is a great role model for her peers. She likes the quote from David A. Bednar, "If today you are a little better than you were yesterday, that's enough." Congratulations and thank you, Quincy. All right, from Lutz Elementary, we have Cody Kaiser. Cody is the son of Jessica and Russell Kaiser and is a 5th grade student in Mrs. Niesler's class. Cody likes to play football and basketball. He also enjoys rooting for the Michigan Wolverines. Cody was nominated because he is a hard worker. He shows kindness to all of his class, always willing to help. He exemplifies our goal as Let's Eagles to soar both socially and academically. Cody's a great example to his fellow students. Cody stated, "Always do your best." Congratulations, Cody. Next, we have Easton Reinick. Easton is the son of Brett and Ashley Reinick and is in Mr. Meltler's class. Easton enjoys playing football and baseball. He likes playing outside, especially going fishing, as well as riding his bike. Easton was nominated because he is always prepared and ready to learn. He works hard and is always willing to help other students, as well as his teacher. Mr. Meltler enjoys his sense of humor and feels it is a pleasure having Easton in class. He thanks Easton for being such a positive role model and feels blessed to have him in his homeroom. Easton said, "I want to work hard and learn so I can get a good job when I grow up." Congratulations, Easton. And we have Amaya Gray, who is the daughter of Jamie and Aaron Gray. And she's a 5th grade student in Nicole Almaroff's class. Amaya enjoys playing softball and basketball. She likes to rollerblade and be outside. Amaya was nominated because she is an all-around good student. She's outgoing and always willing to lend a helping hand. Amaya is a hard worker who takes pride in her work. She is a great asset to the learning community at Lutz. Amaya said, "Keep going no matter what." Congratulations, Amaya. And from Otis Elementary, we have Anthony Rando, who is the son of Anthony Rando and Jennifer Vidito, and he is a 5th grade student in Mrs. Loma's class. Anthony was nominated because he is an incredibly responsible student with a wonderful personality. He is always wearing a smile and offering kindness to all. His determination to do well is evident in his completion of projects, class participation, and assignments. Mrs. Sloma feels it is a pleasure having Anthony in class, and she looks forward to his smile each and every day. Congratulations, Anthony. Next, we have Renee Beckley, and she is the granddaughter of Tina and Thomas Beckley and is a 5th grade student in Mrs. Johnson's class. Renee enjoys reading and is quite a good artist. She enjoys going for bike rides and also collecting necklaces. Renee was nominated because she is always prepared and is kind to her classmates. She is a hard worker and always wants to be successful. Mrs. Johnson feels joy having her in class. Renee stated, "If you can do your best, you can and you will succeed." Congratulations, Renee. Okay, and also from Otis, we have Sophie Reyes Cruz. She is the daughter of Katie and Gilberto Reyes Cruz and is a 5th grade student in Mrs. Bootsier's class. Sophie enjoys playing basketball for Otis. She also plays soccer for the rec center. Sophie loves to collect Stitch figures and go to the gymnastics. Sophie was nominated because she is a kind-hearted, hard-working student. She shows a lot of grit and determination to do well. Sophie always has her work done on time and is willing to help in any way she can. She truly is the definition of a top-notch student. Sophie said, "Be what you want to be." Congratulations, Sophie. Now we'll start with 6th grade. Okay, sure.
You said you like basketball, huh? Oh, it is? Was that over yet? Oh, okay, all right.
Okay, so we'll move on to 6th grade now. We're going to start with Alexis Kilgore, who is the daughter of Corey Kilgore and is a 6th grader on Team Heidelberg. Alexis enjoys listening to music in her free time. She also may be found painting. Alexis was nominated because she's an outstanding academic student who portrays extremely high standards of citizenship. Alexis feels some advice for other students to become successful is pay attention during class and try your best. Congratulations, Alexis. The next 6th grader is Jackson Rush, the son of Bill and Amanda Rush, and is a 6th grade student on Team Tiffin. Jackson enjoys playing Monopoly as well as with Lego. He also likes to farm. Jackson was nominated because he is a respectful, kind student who always tries his best in the classroom. He sets a positive example for the kids around him. Jackson said, "I love the quote I read in Mrs. Roth's room from Thomas Edison. And the quote is, 'I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that don't work.'" Congratulations, Jackson. Next, we have Ryla Smith, and she's the daughter of Ryan and Jamie Smith, and is a sixth grade student on Team Miami. Ryla is involved in numerous activities. She's on a traveling volleyball and softball team. Ryla loves sports, reading, and hanging out with her friends. She also accolades for Grace Lutheran Church. Ryla was nominated because she exemplifies all the characteristics of what her teachers feel a student on Team Miami should possess. She is respectful, responsible, and sets a positive example for her peers. Her teachers are very honored to have her on their team. Ryla said, "I am very excited to be Learning and Liberty's Student of the Month. It means a lot to me to be honored by my teachers." Congratulations, Ryla. That's Okay, for seventh grade, we have Shima Kanji, daughter of Hetal and Dinesh Kanji, and she's a seventh grade student on Team Toledo. Shima is interested in ball gowns and other fancy things. She likes chocolate and candy. She enjoys drawing, sculpting, printing, and animating. Shima also enjoys puzzles, going on walks, creating comics, and dress and fashion design. She was nominated because she displays quiet determination. She is a hardworking, helpful, and displays compassion. Shima is a team member and has a great personality. Congratulations, Shima. Next, we have Megan Royster, and she is the daughter of Brittany and Mike Royster, and she's a seventh grade student on Team Capital. Megan enjoys playing golf, watching racing, and spending time with her family. Megan was nominated because she puts forth 100% effort every single day. She has a pleasant personality and dedication to her learning. Megan is willing to do anything that is asked of her. She genuinely cares about the well-being of others. Megan is a positive influence on those around her and makes teaching enjoyable. Her teachers are so happy she is part of Team Capital, and they are proud of her. Megan's teacher said, "Megan is a ray of sunshine every day. Her presence and smile light up any room she's in." Congratulations, Megan. Next, we have Dane Denman, and he is the son of Diane and Derek Denman, and he's a seventh grader on Team Ohio University. Dane likes shoes. He also likes the Minnesota Vikings. Dane spends time playing with his dog and playing video games as well as ping pong. He likes going to Cedar Point in the summer. Dane was nominated because his teachers feel he is one of the best students on their team. He has a fun personality, helps his fellow classmates, and is always prepared for class. Dane is truly dedicated to his academics. Dane said, "People should already know how to be kind to people, so be kind to animals too, and turtles are awesome." Congratulations, Dane. All right, in eighth grade, we have Ashton Marcy, and she is the daughter of Craig and Tori Marcy, and is an eighth grade student on Team Bowling Green. Ashton enjoys ballet and acrobats. She also plays basketball and runs track. Ashton was nominated because she is a responsible and kind young lady. Her positivity is appreciated by her teachers and peers. Ashton is a great friend to all. She is always willing to lend a helping hand to her friends. Ashton said, "Do the right thing even when no one is looking." Congratulations, Ashton. Next, we have Jaden Long, and she is the daughter of Chad and Jennifer Long, and is an eighth grade student on Team Finley. Jaden really enjoys participating in sports. She likes cross country, wrestling, as well as track and field. Jaden was nominated because she is a model student. She is very involved in athletics, yet she always has her academic work completed on time. She works hard in class and is respectful to both teachers and peers. Jaden said, "I have always prided myself on being a student athlete. Through sports, I learned how to have discipline and time management skills. I feel having these abilities and learning how to use them has helped me become a better student and athlete. Coming to Fremont in my 7th grade year, I didn't honestly know what to expect. At my past school, I struggled academically with getting B's and C's, but I feel since being here, I have learned to work harder and study more because of the great teachers like we have those on the Finley team. Thank you very much for the honor, and I am truly blessed by all of you. Congratulations, Jaden." And next we have Braylon Roberts. She is the daughter of Josh and Vanessa Coots, and she's an 8th grader on Team Cincinnati. Braylon likes to participate in dance, volleyball, and softball. She also enjoys art, especially photography. Braylon was nominated because she is a stellar student that works hard every day. She always has a positive attitude, helps others, and works well with her peers. Braylon is always the first to say, "Hi, how are you doing today?" in the hallway, which goes to show her friendly and caring personality. Braylon's teachers are very excited to watch her future unfold. She said, "Keep trying your best, even though people keep trying to bring you down." Congratulations, Braylon.
All right, thank you, ladies. Just one last comment on that. Parents, that doesn't happen in a vacuum. That happens at home. What you're doing at home works. You hold them accountable, but you love them. You set high standards and they follow. That happens at home. Thank you for what you're doing. You make our jobs a joy. I don't know if any board member wanted to address anybody or say anything. Okay. All right, we're going to continue on with our agenda. That kind of wraps up the awards program. You're welcome to stay. You're also welcome to vamos if you want to. Thank you. Make sure on your way out you thank a teacher. There were teachers and principals here. I failed to announce them. Please catch a teacher on your way out.
All right, we'll go ahead and continue. So next on the agenda, we have the first hearing of the public. Is there anyone that would like to address the board at this time? If not, we'll move on. Moving on to the superintendent's report.
Thank you very much, Mr. Price. Just a few things going on. We had our professional development day last week with staff and went very well on Wednesday. We sent out a survey to sort of follow up and see how that went. You may have seen in the news also that we are now officially not reporting any COVID numbers every day. Right, Abby? Yeah, Abby gets her life back. Everything ran through her office, but it's been just a relief to sort of get back to a little bit of normal stuff. We opened up our time capsule last week. What an exciting day that was, I think, for the whole student body. We had them in here, and they did fit, by the way. We got everybody in, which is the first time we got everybody in here.
Nice.
We put chairs in the front in the pit area to make sure we had enough so it worked. It was very exciting. And opened up the time capsule. Mr. Ward over at Atkinson opened up the one there as well. So we had those two. Lots of samples of student work and, yearbooks, phone book, a lot of cool stuff. And also a lot of information. There was a lot of decisions to be made. You know, one of the things I shared with the staff, I think I may have shared it with you as well, but one of the big decisions in the community at that point was, do we leave the high school downtown in the old junior high building and build a middle school or junior high east and west? So that really the conversation was, should we build 2 junior highs on both sides of town, or leave the junior high there and build out here? And I think they prevailed and did the right thing, because here we are, and it's worked out very well. So anyway, very, very exciting. Also, some big news for us. We have our first state champion wrestler in 60 years in Ethan Green. Ethan won the heavyweight championship Division I wrestling tournament this weekend, and we are going to make a big fuss about that. We're actually going to have a little downtown party Wednesday evening, kind of working with the mayor and the city, trying to organize something there. So we're very excited about that, and we're going to celebrate. I don't have any details yet, but if you watch some news media and some social media, you'll hopefully see something about a celebration of all things Ethan Green. Very exciting for him. Championship is not easy. There's only one of those, and he got it. So, and I can't believe it's been that long too, since we'd had a
60 years?
60 years, yeah. Crazy. Yeah. So that's any news that I sort of have. If I may continue with the agenda?
Yes, please.
All right. Item 1, consider the approval of those donations, please. Our Faith Lutheran Church friends have really partnered with Atkins. That's not a one-time thing. They've adopted Atkinson. We met and we talked about where could they do the most good. And I said, Atkinson doesn't really have a church partner. Some of the schools do. So they're kind of the official Atkinson church partner. So if I could have a motion for that, please.
Okay. Can I get a motion to approve item 1, please?
So moved.
Motion by Mrs. Ray. Can I get a second?
Second.
Second by Mrs. Spiritu. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Mrs. Ray?
Yes.
Mrs. Spiritu? Yes. Mrs. Bloom?
Yes.
Ms. Laird?
Yes.
Mr. Price?
Yes, motion's approved.
Thank you very much. Item 2, this is a resolution I'm bringing for you tonight to change all the utilities over for the old bus garage that will become our shipping and receiving building. All of that utility is connected to the old building, the sewer and the power and the water and everything. So we just have to come in at a different way. So unfortunately, it is a lot of money, but we've got to get unhooked from the old building in order to keep that building as a shipping and receiving building. So that's there for your approval this evening. Item 3 is an official celebration of Youth Art Month. With your permission, we'll celebrate all things youth art. And also coincidentally, item 4 is Music in Our Schools Month. So two of the big parts of what we do here are the visual arts and fine arts. So those two is item 4, and I believe there's, roll call for those.
Okay. Can I get a motion to approve items 2 through 4, please?
So moved.
Motion by Mrs. Spiritu. Could I have a second?
Second.
Second by Mrs. Bloom. Any discussion?
I have a quick question, John.
Yes, ma'am.
On item number 2, the cost to transfer the utilities, is there enough left in contingency fund in the build project to do that? Or is this our other,
This is a non-co-funded item, so we have to do this. Now, we may be able to use,
even though it's not so the state wouldn't contribute?
Correct.
But our part of the.
yes, we don't have,
left?
I don't have access to those funds yet, unfortunately. So we even have some bid day savings out there still. We got a little interest money out there still. Got a couple of pockets, but we're not allowed yet to access those. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, during the,
But they'd get reimbursed by those funds once they're released
we
from
certainly
whatever
can.
pocket we
That's
take
right.
it out of.
That's right. And I anticipate PI, probably. Yes, we certainly can.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
PI, yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's on me, isn't it? Whoops. Any other questions or discussion? Sorry. Roll call, please.
Mrs. Spiritu? Yes. Mrs. Bloom?
Yes.
Ms. Laird?
Yes.
Mrs. Ray?
Yes.
Mr. Price?
Yes, motion's approved.
Thank you very much. Item 5 is the adoption and resolution for Women's History Month. With your approval.
Can I get a motion to approve item 5, please?
So moved.
Motion by Ms. Laird. Could I have a second?
Second.
Second by Mrs. Bloom. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Ms. Laird?
Yes.
Mrs. Bloom? Yes. Mrs. Spiritu?
Yes.
Mrs. Ray?
Yes.
Mr. Price?
Yes, motion's approved.
Thank you very much. Moving into our staff motions this evening. Item 6, we have resignation for Randy Balmer. Item 7 is Alicia Crowell. She will be our LPN First Aid Supervisor at Lutz Elementary. Continuing item 7 on the next page, if you would, that I noticed Jessica Fish, his name is at the bottom of page 4. She's actually attached to the custodial posting on the next page. She didn't make the page cut there. So that first custodial staff, Jessica Fish, Atkinson and Krogan. We have a cook, Cynthia Becky Heflinger at FMS, and John Willie as a custodian at Otis and Lutz. Moving on, I'm sorry, there's also in that section 3 staff substitutes, support staff substitutes, Randy, Jessica, and Laura Shimanowski. Item 8, supplemental contracts. This is for Mr. Hershey. We are having trouble finding another trainer, so he's going to cover a little portion that he doesn't typically do. So we're giving him a third of a stipend for the spring athletic schedule. Item 9, these are our head coaches for the fall, believe it or not. So volleyball, cheerleading, and girls golf. Just like to announce too, those are all returning head coaches. We've got right now a fabulous group of head coaches, I believe, in the district, and these certainly are 3 of them. Item 10, you recognize a familiar name there. Mr. Gorbett, since he went off the board in January, is eligible to be actually get paid for a job he's done for 38 years, wasn't it? How long did he say? Something like that. So he will finally get his payment for his services rendered. Item 11 then is special event workers. You can see those range in amount according to each event. So those are all need a motion for those.
Can I get a motion to approve items 6 through 11, please? Motion by Mrs. Ray. Could I have a second?
Second.
Second by Mrs. Espiritu. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Mrs. Ray?
Yes.
Mrs. Spiritu? Yes. Mrs. Bloom?
Yes.
Ms. Laird?
Yes.
Mr. Price?
Yes, motion's approved.
Item 12 is National School Social Worker Week. That's a little even hard to say. And I think we even have a member here could attest to some of the things that that group in our district and what they do to help keep our kids safe and protected and fed and all clothes, you name it, a lot of things. Unfortunately, not every child comes to school from the best situation. So our social workers do an amazing job. So with your permission tonight, we'll recognize them with their own week. I think we may have missed a roll call on this one, Mr. Price. If I can add a roll call right there
At
before
the end of that for item
fiscal.
12.
Yes,
Okay.
please.
Can I get a motion to approve item 12, please?
So moved.
Motion by Mrs. Bloom. Can I have a second?
Second.
Second by Mrs. Ray.
Oh.
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Mrs. Bloom?
Yes.
Mrs. Ray?
Yes.
Mrs. Spiritu?
Yes.
Ms. Laird?
Yes.
Mr. Price?
Yes, motion's approved. All right, moving on to report of the treasurer.
Good evening. Just a real quick update on the audit situation. Due to a staffing issue with Rain Associates, we are probably going to have to switch auditors for our gap. They are experiencing the same issues we all are, but we've been in talks with another gap audit. So we're still on schedule. We're still good to go. We just had to flip-flop a couple things here and there.
So has it been filed yet?
No, we got an extension until April 15th due to the issues with the staffing and having to switch audit companies. So that's where we stand.
Do you anticipate when you might be able to file it?
I talked last, I'm going to say it was Friday afternoon with the new company, Jillian and Grube, and they were confident that we would be done before April 15th. But just to give us time, April 15th is what they're going to be the latest at possible. So
So just for checks and balance going forward, and I get it, it was the auditing firm that didn't get that filed on time. Do we have some sort of internal tickler of items with a deadline
Yes.
that are done on behalf of the district that we ourselves are checking?
Yep. So that one, we're just gonna have to make sure that is even more prevalent. We've reassessed where some things get moved, and
Sure.
so that one's now in a little bit earlier in the year, we've moved that up to make sure that's on time.
Okay, thank you.
And then for tonight, I have two things for approval. The first is our accepting the amounts and rates as determined by the Budget Commission that we have for the property values and property tax. And then 14, looks like it's continuation of 13. For the outside 10 millage, okay, limitations. So those are split into two different items.
Okay. Can I get a motion to approve items 13 and 14, please?
So moved.
Motion by Ms. Laird. Could I have a second?
Second.
Second by Mrs. Espiritu. Any questions or discussion? Roll call, please.
Ms. Laird?
Yes.
Mrs. Spiritu?
Yes.
Mrs. Bloom?
Yes.
Mrs. Ray?
Yes.
Mr. Price?
Yes, motion's approved.
Then item 15 tonight, we have some more supplemental appropriation, or some more permanent appropriations for the year. Food service had to have some money moved due to the increases in our food purchases that we've had. We saw this come in multiple months ago, but now it is hitting us. The fund's still doing good, but we did have to increase our appropriations for the year to get through this. And then we also have that $210,000 for the utilities that are for the shipping and receiving building.
Okay. Can I get a motion to approve item 15, please?
So moved.
Motion by Mrs. Bloom. Can I have a second?
Second.
Second by Ms. Laird. Any discussion?
Are you hearing anything at the state level or federal level about assistance with, the rising food costs?
Diesel,
Yeah, I mean, really,
we're going to walk to school, I think. No, I'm just kidding.
yeah.
No, I've not heard anything, but it's starting to rumble. You can sort of feel the ground shaking in our world, thinking, we might need a little help, just because you can't budget for double fuel costs, for example. I haven't heard anything. If you've heard
No, I
anything.
haven't either.
No, nothing official.
You would think they would bring something up because first we're dealing with, even if it's just the food part of it, we're dealing with food shortages because we're having problems even finding suppliers for that.
Right.
And of course, because there's a shortage, there's the price jack up.
Yep.
And I mean, we've seen it just at the cookie shop and everything is, now it's getting even worse with everything going on between Russia and the Ukraine. Ukraine is a big importer for us for flour.
Really?
So flour prices are, for everyone to know, flour prices are going to be going up, but then also there could be a shortage of flour because of that. So just the demand is going to be there still, but if we have less flour, the prices are going to get jacked up even more.
Sure.
So yeah, you would think someone would come up with something pretty quick here because, it's crazy. It's just crazy right now.
Yeah, it's definitely extenuating times. It's not like just and historically, when the economy has hit something truly extenuating, the state or federal.
I recognize a need.
Yes,
yeah.
they've adjusted
Yeah.
some.
I anticipate something, but I haven't heard yet.
I guess support your local farmers, right? I mean, the
Right.
more we have local, the less we have to
Absolutely.
depend elsewhere and
Right.
Yeah.
can take care of our own.
Let's get it
children.
locally.
For sure.
Mhm.
Any other questions or discussion on that item? Okay, roll call, please.
Mrs. Bloom,
Yes.
Ms. Laird,
Yes.
Mrs. Spiritu,
Yes.
Mrs. Ray.
Yes.
Mr. Price.
Yes, motion's approved. All right, moving on. Board member communications and information. Mrs. Bloom?
Well, it was nice having the kids here and seeing how good they're all doing and hearing their stories. And then Ethan Green, congratulations to him on the wrestling. Oh, that's pretty cool. Just hopefully we can get the money situation and all that figured out with the gas and the food.
Mrs. Spiritu?
I'd just like to say congratulations to all the students that received their Student of the Month award, and congratulations to Ethan.
Okay. Ms. Laird?
Definitely congratulations to the students. I too love seeing them here. It's a reminder of who we're here to serve. Love that. And just a note, it's really a picture of the future, what's bright in the future, because one of the former Students of the Month just 3 days ago helped to deliver my great niece.
Really?
Yes. So there you go. That's the future coming up. One of them that stood in the building, of course. So that's really great. That's like tonight.
Okay. Mrs. Ray?
Always proud to see the achievements of our students and to know that we're going forward. And listening to some of the students' comments, it's just awesome to hear children think in that way. So just proud of them, proud of Ethan, and glad things are going as well as they're going under the circumstances. We're getting new bus drivers, and hopefully we'll have buses with fuel.
Right. We have drivers, no fuel now. Oh.
We'll have to be pushing the buses.
Right.
All right. Students and families that were here tonight, congratulations. You should be proud of all the accomplishments and everything to be recognized for that. It is great to, even though it feels empty in here right now, but it's great that when we do get to meet in here, because we know we're honoring students for that. So that's always a fun time. Congratulations to Ethan on the win yesterday. That was a big win. I got to see it on, somebody had it on Facebook Live, so I got to watch the match last night. So congratulations, good luck. I know he's going on to the University of Cincinnati in the fall, so good luck to him. One thing, we were talking about costs, and I know in your FYI to us last week, the possible additional cost of preschool that we offer. And it's amazing to me because since we've implemented preschool, I mean, everything that we get back from the state, our preschool is doing phenomenally.
Correct.
I mean, it's just, they can't get any better grades on it. And the amount of students that we're servicing, especially now in the new elementary buildings and everything, I know we have more space for that. And now some of that funding is going away. It just doesn't make sense. I mean, come on. You know, the state is supposed to help do this, and we're trying, especially, you know, there are communities that need this. There isn't, you know, it's affordable. It's not something, you know, a lot of families can't afford that preschool. And now the state, oh yeah, you're doing a great job, but by the way, as a public school, we're going to take away some of that funding for it. Yeah. It just doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, we're shooting ourselves in the foot as a community, not just as a local community, but as a state, that we know that helps kids be ready for school, especially in that school setting. After these last 2 years, you can ask any teacher, kids forgot how to do school. So if we can get those preschoolers in a classroom, even though it's still preschool, man, it's just getting them geared up and ready to go. I wish our state could just have a little common sense on things. It just amazes me. It's ridiculous.
And just for clarity there, we would have flat funding, but they're raising the expectations staffing wise. So it's a raised cost more than less funds, but it's still, the difference is 300 grand for us to staff it at what the changes are proposed to
How
be.
much staff are they asking?
Well, if you times it times 8, I mean, that's part of what happens. You get across the district. If, for example, if where an aide might have been okay, now we need a teacher, or maybe the ratios change. You know, we went through all this in a meeting last week. So there's several options for us to try to meet the expectations. All of them cost a lot of money because mostly staffing or ratio-based, like adult-to-child ratios.
So that makes me even wonder even more what's going down in Columbus, because they just lowered the requirements for a substitute teacher.
Right.
Let's lower the requirements for a substitute teacher, but now in a preschool, oh yeah, by the way, now we need, when everybody is short-staffed for whatever job you're looking for, we're going to up the ante a little bit on preschool. And I'm not saying we shouldn't take the proper steps because they're taking care of children, absolutely. It's not that we just lax those things, but come on.
Yeah.
Let's just set us up to fail even more. It's ridiculous.
And my prediction or my thinking is that there are some preschools that aren't functioning well, so we're all getting sort of put into that lump. You know what I mean? So, well, we have to raise the standards, the expectations, even though we're doing okay, but we're.
So let's add the big umbrella like we
Yes.
do with the state report card, and now let's do it to preschool.
Applies
So we
to
can,
everyone. That's right.
come on, Columbus, please help us out here a little bit with some common sense. All right, I'll stop with my rant, sorry. Anything else before I ask for a motion to adjourn?
I'd actually like to make a motion to adjourn to executive session under D and K for a few minutes.
All right, so we have a motion by Ms. Laird to move into executive session under items D and K. Could I have a second?
Second.
Second by Mrs. Bloom. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
I'm sorry, I missed that. I was trying to get the motion or the, yeah. Oh, okay. Mrs. Bloom?
Yes.
Mrs. Spiritu?
Yes.
Ms. Laird?
Yes.
Mr. Price?
Yes.
Mr. Ray?
Yes. So we'll move into executive session. There will not be any other action taken once we come out of executive session. There will just be adjournment. So